Welcome to 843 TV. Well, today we're at the Kinghorn Insurance Agency here in Beaufort, and I am with JTaylor, who is the principal here. So Jay, I was looking in the back here, and what is this? Tell me about this deed.
This is one of our original policies. This one dates back to 1893. Pretty interesting, pretty fascinating stuff.
It is fascinating. I mean, it's well worth coming and taking a look back here. But
our little museum right here.
Yeah, right. But so Jay and I are going to go in the back and we're going to meet with Thomas, and talk about what's going on in the insurance world. We have the hurricanes coming up. We have 125-year celebration.
We do.
We have travel
Insurance, and discussing just in general the landscape of the insurance industry right now.
And we'll be right back with more 843 TV. Don't go away.
.843 TV, where the Lowcountry comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak. And we're back with 843 TV, and I am delighted to introduce you to Joe and Thomas, who are here at the agency. And gentlemen, nice to see you again.
Thank you. It's glad to be here.
Nice to see you as well.
A happy summer.
Well, happy summer and happy 4th is you.
Thank you very much. So there we have a lot of topics to talk about this morning, and one thing I do want to talk about is the landscape of the insurance business, because to my understanding, homeowners are now losing their policies for some reason. I don't understand, but maybe you can share that information with us.
Sure, be happy to. The landscape has changed a lot over the past year. We've had over 50,000 homeowners policies that have had to be rewritten or canceled over the past year up and down the coast of South Carolina. That has had to do with insurance companies that have had exposure in areas such as Texas and in the Gulf, Mississippi, and Louisiana. And the hurricanes over the past several years have really put the ability for insurance companies to buy what's called reinsurance, basically insurance for themselves. Those losses have really put a damper on the companies to be able their ability to purchase that reinsurance. As a result, they've had to close the doors and become insolvent in South Carolina. And
you know, it's interesting where the effect is actually not quite here. It's not local, right, but the residual is coming our way.
It is, and folks a lot of times don't understand that. They say, well gosh, I've paid my premiums. We've had no hurricanes here, at least knock on wood, for the past few years. But the insurance companies, again, have had exposure in other cat-prone areas, have been hit, and it's created a tremendous disruption in the marketplace.
It's created a vacuum.
It has created a vacuum.
So what do you do?
Well, what we've been able to do is we've been trying to stay on top of the financial condition of companies that we're placing our clients with. And we're reaching out to them, trying to be proactive to let them know, hey, this is coming. The company that you've paid a premium to, that you've relied upon to protect your assets, may not be here tomorrow. So let's go ahead and find alternatives now to be able to go ahead and protect these assets. And clients have been very appreciative of the education process, and it has been that. It's been a tremendous education process.
To your point as well, for any purchasers of insurance, just being aware that the financial condition of the carrier does matter, even if it is maybe slightly more expensive. It's worth a question to your agent to say, hey, if these guys have been around in the state for a while, that's worthwhile, versus maybe a new player who maybe not be as financially stable as others.
That's interesting, Thomas. Yeah. And
there are plenty of resources out there for clients to be able to look at the financial conditions of their companies. There's a company called AM Best, which is like Standard & Poor's or Moody's is another good one. And what they do is they rate the financial condition of insurance companies and score them as such. So I would encourage policyholders to go out and look at the AM Best ratings of their insurance companies. If the company is not AM Best rated, then it may be they may be rated by a company called Dematech. And again, the policyholders can go out and do some research on their companies to see the financial condition of those companies to make sure they will be around tomorrow. And if not, then I really encourage those policyholders to reach out to their agent, talk to them about what's going on, about the company that they're insured with, and making sure that that company is going to be around, because we have had, like I said, tremendous disruption in the marketplace, and a lot of policyholders have been just kind of left holding the bag.
You know, there's a pulse to this. You know, there's something that, you know, once you sign the documents for your policy, you're good to go for the year, the next 10 years, but there really is, the landscape has really changed. I never even thought we had to go that far. It's a commodity. It's a market thing that goes up and down all the time, correct?
That's correct.
And so who does all the analysis here?
The Department of Insurance does a good job of vetting companies when they come in to do business in the state. And the Department of Insurance has done a great job of trying to create a pro-consumer, really a competitive marketplace. But along with that, sometimes those companies not infallible, and so there can be issues with their financial stability.
Yeah, and a lot of the onus falls back on the agent and the agency. So being proactive is something we do pride ourselves on, and we've got just a phenomenal team here.
You do have a wonderful team, and it's a deep team as well. I mean, you have over 20 people here, correct?
Oh, we do, and not only that, but people that have been here well over a decade as well. Some of us have been here well over 2 decades.
You know, and that's actually really good for our viewers to understand if you're looking to buy a home here, because the landscape has changed as far as that part, but also being in the Lowcountry, it's a boom town, and we're going to talk about hurricanes and all these things in another segment, but I think it's really important to be educated before you get here. What do you think?
It is, absolutely it is. And again, we have been here, we do have the experience, so talking to a local agent I think is very important than maybe your friend or your current agent in some other part of the country. They may not know and understand some of the particulars about insuring on the coast.
Well, I've been guilty. I've gone online too and look around looking for the best deal and everything, but I haven't gone to the website. I haven't. But you know, we always think we need to know more and we can shop better. We save $100 here, but I think the best $100 that we can send or spend, or how much ever we need to do to cover ourselves and make sure is that we find really competent, confident insurance people, hometown, and who's been here for 125 years. Well, on that note, we'll be right back with more 843 TV, where we talk about hurricanes, a celebration of 125 years. Stay with us.